Hey there, sweetness. How goes it? I do hope that it goes well. Quick name of the game: if there's anything that is connective to this collective that is beautiful, I invite you to take that shit with you. If, however, nothing here resonates, that's alright. Just leave it right where you fucking found it. It's probably a piece of information that was meant for somebody else in the collective, and you should never take something off the table, or in general, does not belong to you. Please keep in mind that time may be fluid, as well as energy. Let's get into it, shall we? Ooh, yes. Yes, we fucking shall. What are we getting into? Pajama energy check. Welcome, homies. Please do the tribe a favor. Make sure you smash that like button on your way in. Also, check to make sure you are a subscriber. A homie. True and true. Spirit of love, truth, grace, and guidance, please guide myself, guide these messages, guide this collective. Please guide us all, always and always. Thank you. I've been forgetting to do that. So I've got a lot out. All right, so for some of you, somebody perceives your faith to be conditional. Like faith in everything and anything. Like somebody assumes that if you don't have the most perfect conditions, then you're not going to be connective. And it's not true. Hello, welcome, welcome. Hello. Welcome, homies. Thankful to see you guys here. Let's take a hit for yous. Hello. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for smashing that like button. If you're able to comment, that means you're a subscriber. Thank you for being a subscriber. Makes you a homie, through and through. Much love and appreciation to you. Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm about to get into the cards in just a moment. One big stoner, excuse me for any and all coughs. Hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are well. Hello. Welcome. Oh, yeah. Yes. All right. Where to begin? Let's get you guys a chakra card to start off. How about that? Messages for the collective. What do the homies need? Messages for the collective, please. What do the homies need at this time? Thank you. You guys got 5 cards. First one out, a throat chakra affirmation. I live in my truth. I communicate my truth. I am my truth. Affirm that shit. You have the root chakra. This chakra is located near the perineum and establishes us on the earth. It is associated with grounding, depending and connecting to the environment. Oh, deepening and connecting to the environment. Lots of 7 energies. Crown chakra key concepts. This chakra key concepts are enlightenment, consciousness, divine connection, and oneness. Its color is violet, an element cosmic energy. Hiding from what? Root chakra affirmations. I am nourished and supported by Mother Earth. Do I look like I'm hiding from anything? Are you? Crown chakra affirmation. I am open to the abundance and the greatness the universe offers. Something's going to make you smile and make you realize that something has been very worth the while. I like it. All right. Let's do some relationship questions for those that are into all that. If you guys have a partner at home, whatever, ask questions back and forth. If not, let's just giggle, I guess. I don't know. All right, messages for the collective. One question, when was our toughest moment together and how did we overcome it? That doesn't just have to be like a relationship. That could be, your kid, your brother or sister, family member, somebody hanging out there with you, watching. And then you have, when was the last time I made you feel secure as a person? Bye. All right. Some people's children. Messages for the collective. What do they need at this time? Something's on its way to you, homies. You guys have Cody Johnson on my way to you in the background. Oh man, whole bunch of questions. Are we ready? Do you really think we'll last? Why or why not? What do you think is holding me back from my success? These could be things that you ask yourself too. We ask ourselves. Do you think we'll still be this close in 15 years? Why or why not? By the way, much love to all of those that are not asshats. Even a little love to those that are, because apparently they need it. They didn't get hugged enough as children. Who is your favorite person in my family and why? I mean, I didn't get hugged very much as a kid, and I'm not that much of a dick either, but you know what I mean. If you could have something of mine, what would it be and why? I heard somebody, hoodie, sweatshirt. I heard somebody, I'd like to share a home with you. What do I do that makes you think that we shouldn't be together? What do you think I question about myself? If you could do it over again, would you still choose me? And why? I just got a message that some of these are questions in the 5D twin flame stuff. High level soulmate. What's my super sex skill that you can't get enough of? What do you think I'm missing out on by being with you? When do you feel we aren't equal? What are you scared to tell me? Two more. When was the last time you faked a big O and why? And do you really feel that you are pushing yourself hard enough, or are you settling? That's some big questions. All right, now what? Messages for the collective, but they're always needed this time. Why did I think we got a card? Messages for the collective. No homework for life. Oh, damn. Damn, dog, I like it. No homework for life. There's like 12 different important things about that. But we'll leave it there for now. All right. It is late at night. I'm doing a pajama reading, so might as well do the witching hour oracle. Ooh. Are we ready? Something about the midnight moth. Ooh. Book of Spells. Learn. Card 22. Somebody's learning they don't have it all figured out. Invocations. The power of words. I recognize the power of my words and use them for the good of all. And Forgotten Ghosts. Reunion. Before I get into the book that comes with this deck, let me get into my little book here and learn something about these numbers for you. 22, 31, 24. You guys gonna see it? That's my dream keeper. All right. So 22. Something about No more conflict when it comes to impulse. Something about an evening keeper. Keeper of the evening. Huh. All right. And forgotten ghosts. Yikes. Here. Yikes. Here. Yikes. Reunion is here. Somebody prepared or not prepared? Because it's literally a yikes. Yikes. Reunion's here. Okay. I'm going to wet the whistle and get ready to read. Cheers, dears. I feel like the whole process is about learning how to be human. The key words: learn, seek advice, further develop your skills. I like that very much. That happened to be a song that I found today to go in the background. It's in the short section. I did a little updated peek at our tarot altar back there. Ask just about any witch and they will tell you they too have a sacred book of spells. I love this, okay? Because I don't generally bring out my dream keeper. I don't bring out my witchy books a whole lot. I mean, I bring out the Shanty Codex a lot. Link available below. Shameless plug. But this is actually the mother to the Shanty Codex. This is where it all began, right here. I don't bring this book out on camera very often. I felt guided to bring it into this reading, and boom. So what are you feeling guided to do, my dears? They'll tell you they too have a sacred book of spells. This is the compass that guides their craft and the journal that records their workings. Some spell books are passed down through the generations. Actually, it's funny because a lot of the tarot altar that I painted is books, if you haven't caught that. Passed down through the generations, handed down from one healer to the next. You may stumble upon a tattered book in an old bookshop or feel called to purchase a resource guide from your favorite author. Hi, did I tell you guys I'm an author? At the beginning of your magical journey, seeking the help of others who have already gone through the trials you may face can save you a lot of time and effort. Before you know it, the student will become the master, and one day you too can pass your teachings on to another. This card will come to you when you are eager to move forward with plans but need to do more research or perhaps sharpen some skills first. You don't have all the tools, knowledge, or resources just yet, and should consider seeking help or guidance. Now may also be a good time to consider enrolling in a class or workshop to discover practices that can be useful for your goals. If you're already well versed in what you do, receiving this card, is a sign to seek ways to master your craft. It may be time to commit to higher levels of education, spend more time in practice to refine your talents, or begin the process of establishing systems and structures that can take you to the next level. Some of you have invoked something. With the power of word, kindness matters, and criticism. Invocations in song have been used for centuries in spells and ritual workings. Our ancestors knew the power of words and that they could be used to bring about joyous results. Chants invoke lightheartedness, Make a hard day's work just a little easier, restore faith in times of sorrow, and connect entire communities. But words can also be used in harmful ways. Words can curse, bind, and direct negative energy to others. Your thoughts and words have a vibration just like everything else in the universe. What you say and think matters, both to others and to yourself. Your words have power that can bring about incredible abundance, love, joy, and a beautiful perspective. Self-criticism, however, is hurtful and can keep you trapped in stories and ideas that limit your growth, and can even reverse your fortunes in extreme cases. What you say to others can be just as harmful for you as them. Think back to some moments when you chose meanness over kindness or anger over calm. Do you believe it hurt the other person? Did it feel good for you to say some of the things you said? Invocations guide you to be mindful of the words you send out into the universe, whether through speech or thought. You don't need to police your thoughts or criticize yourself when your words aren't positive, but you can take notice and choose something positive instead. It will take some time, but with practice, you'll learn to choose love-filled communication, and your entire vibration and situation will shift. For some, you've learned how to be more kind. You've learned how to stop criticizing yourself, how to stop criticizing others. For some, there's also this energy of you've learned how to stop feeling so fucking criticized by others. You've learned how to not let others take your kindness for weakness. You've learned to stop sprinkling all your kindness on everything, because then you just have none left for yourself. So for some, that's the energy. And finding your boundaries and figuring out what it is you are and are not willing to accept, and figuring out that it's okay to express yourself as long as you're not like, you stupid son of a motherfucking fucking the fucking I fucking wish you fucking fuck. I mean, you can be like, I don't like your fucking attitude. I don't like your behavior. I don't like this. You can express yourself. Oh, can you express yourself without being, without burning everything all down? But I mean, I guess if it all burns down, then maybe it's supposed to. But it's just, whatever the lesson is, a lot of lessons have been learned, and it's bringing something to, like, full circle. Forgotten ghosts. Keywords: reunion, unfinished business, and unexpected visitor. A ghost doesn't always have to be scary or sad. It can be a joy to reunite with something or someone from your past, even if how you left things was dreadful, disagreeable, or regrettable. You may run into a former friend and realize your falling out was immature, and you're both ready to move on, or perhaps you've picked up an old notebook and reconnected with goals you'd completely forgotten about but would really like to work on again. Or maybe a long-lost love comes back into your life. Perhaps the circumstances weren't right before, but now you're both in a different place and ready to give love a second chance. Forgotten ghost appears in a reading when something from your past is left unresolved, but you are happy to see it or them back in your life. If your reading is about a specific person or love, it can mean reconnecting with the person you've asked about, but it does not specify whether or not the relationship will work out. This card can also mean revisiting old projects, ideas, goals, or even returning to an old job. Be mindful as you journey through your past. Often, things will come back to you in order to tie up loose ends or offer closure. Take notice of what is here to stay and what is just passing through, and be willing to let go when the time has come for your forgotten ghost to finally move on. And this book has a little section where it says companion cards. Like if this card had come out too, it means this extra message as well. The card didn't come out. It's changed now. But when I first picked up that deck, the bottom card was the Midnight Moth. I did say that, and that is a companion card here, so I'm going to read it. Be careful of losing yourself in this situation, whatever that situation is. If so, like an old love comes back, an old friend comes back. Maybe you're happy for a moment, but like, why is it that they have to come back? And I'm not saying hold shit against people and, you know. Hello, welcome. You can ask the cards and see if they give you an answer. Anyway, it's like someone, comes back. You don't have to hold old grudges. Forgiveness is good. It's healthy. It's healing, right? But it's not an old grudge if somebody comes back in the same low vibration that they were in once upon a time, which may have been a party to creating a separation in the first place that may call for a reunion. You know what I mean? I sure do. All right. Something about the pirate treasure chest. All right. We're not really strangers, relationship expansion pack. I appreciate that. All right. Messages for the collective. What do the homies need? I feel like these are more of the like relationship questions, but it's a different deck, so different style. That one almost flipped, but it didn't. Thank you. All right. 2 level 3 cards, which are on a level of reflection. What goal would feel best for you to accomplish this year? And how can your partner support you in that? Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm not doing like individual personal cards. You guys just go ahead and think through your questions, and hopefully, prayerfully, the cards will answer themselves. Or have me answer for them. Wild card. Write down the top 3 things that you're most grateful for in your partner. Take 30 seconds to do it and then compare. You guys, if you're like doing these at home, you don't have to do it necessarily right this very second. Maybe, write it down, do it after the reading or whenever you're bored. I don't know. Then you have a level 2, which is connection. It says, I know I really like someone when blank. The song that came on in the background feels relevant. Michael Du Bois, She Loved Me That Way. When they love me this way, I know that I really, really... All right, and then level 2 connection. What do your friends know about your partner, if anything? Okay, so I already answered your guys' questions. I do appreciate you being here, but I don't like being spammed. It's irritating. All right. Messages for the collective. What do the homies need to know? That you are able to rise to the occasion when necessary. You thrive under adversity. Trouble is invigorating and you are bored when life is too easy. Challenges are really just opportunities. Quick responses and fast thinking. Action is needed. Your instincts are good. Six of Swords energy in the reverse. I commend you. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Guard your possessions. Someone may try to separate you from your money. Possible theft or embezzlement. Lack of control over events and circumstances. Change swirls around you and will happen whether you like it or not. Poor chances for a promotion. Someone may cheat you out of a payment for services. On to the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Feelings of exhaustion, low energy, lethargy, and mental dullness. You are over-involved and need to choose between too many commitments. Loss of enthusiasm and interest in the very things that have always made you happy. Material success doesn't make you happy. Relative insanity. All right, let's get relatively insane, shall we? Like how the cards are just moving. They're like, yeah, no, let's go. Let's go. I have to take this off. All right. Holy feck. We got 10 cards. Let's hurry up. Did I say that the cards are flowing? Did I just say that I like how the cards are flowing? They're like, whoo, 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 let's move. Let's hurry up and get this over with. I've got things to do. So this is an energy check, so I have no fucking clue. Not that I ever really have any clue what's coming out, but this is just whatever's flying around in your guys' energy right now. Please don't give Grandpa any more eggnog. I just found him in the front yard talking to the snowman. Be careful not to let Grandpa have too much eggnog at Christmas time. Hello, welcome homies, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for smashing that like button. Somebody's like, how long do we have to stay at some sort of a family gathering? Somebody says, I'm pretty sure Sweet Home Alabama is not a Christmas carol. Well, fork you. Somebody wants you to be their cornhole partner. I'm pretty sure this is not what the Pilgrims had in mind. He ate crayons when he was little. Would you mind rubbing some lotion on my back? You guys, be careful. Don't. I mean, if you want to, you go ahead, but I don't think I would rub lotion on somebody's back at a family gathering. I don't know. It puts the lotion on its skin or else it... Officer Mitchell is here again. Oh snap, I just realized I used to go out with Vince's girlfriend. She's a freak. That's a lovely conversation to have over a grill at a family gathering. One of them demons collecting dust. Can't bury that down deep enough. They gonna make their way back up. All right. Somebody's not treading light around you. They're about to find out. Push is coming to shove. Okay. Whoever that's for, I don't want no beef. I'm a free-range chicken. Okay? Messages for the collective. Something about an accompanist, a musician, and singers. Something about tassels. Something succulent or the equivalent of that. Which is, I'm not telling you. Okay. Something about a chorus. Band, chorus, tassels, succulent. Something about titty tassels. Like what? I don't get it. Somebody has one of those irritating energies where they're like, they start to tell you something. They like give you this little breadcrumb and then they're like, no, never mind. And then they're like, why are you mad? Why? Well, I mean, because you started to tell me something and then you left me fucking hanging. I don't like that. Ugh. Somebody's whole vibe sucks. Their whole vibe. The whole thing. That's why they breadcrumb people. That's why they're like, They feel like that's the only way that they have to keep people holding on, coming back for more. They have zero idea of their own true purpose, and therefore, how the fuck is anybody else going to have any kind of idea about their true purpose? Zero. Somebody has been absolutely fucking mental, like their whole lives, and never, ever, ever cared to look into it, like figure anything out about themselves. There is a price to pay for that, and not just for them. Somebody's created a lot of secrets and mystery and silence and deception and terror and darkness and disgrace and disquiet with their mental illness. I'm no professional. I'm here for entertainment. I'm just reading words. But their illness, their low vibe mentality has been so effective on the world around them because they refuse to do anything, and I mean anything productive about it. Ooh, ooh, somebody's in a daisy if you do type of mood. As soon as I flipped that and read those words, it gave me like the goosies. Like, ooh. Y'all been in this energy of saying goodbye to these types of energies. Some of you, for the longest time, you felt like, you felt like you understood these people. You felt like you came from the same, you were cut from the same fucking cloth. Maybe it's PTSD. Maybe it's fucking depression. Maybe it's anxiety. Maybe it's just straight fucking layer after layer after layer of trauma that they deal with, that they exude. And you've dealt with that. You've been there. You know what it feels like. You can fucking empathize. Be empathic to it. And you have been. But like, it's silenced your wisdom. It has silenced your precious efforts. It has silenced you. And this fucking lust inside of your soul to be you. And you've come to this place lately. Maybe it's, the change in the world and the winds and the waters. The change in the wills. But you're like, you're going to try to disquiet me with your fucking sickness. You're going to try and disgrace me. You're going to try and put me in the darkness. You're going to terrorize me. You got it down to some sort of fucking science. Nah, Daisy if you do. If you're not familiar with that, it's Tombstone, the old Western movie, and he's like, you fuck around and find out. You feel free to test that assumption at your earliest convenience. You guys, you're also in this energy of no more sorry. There is no more apologizing for the terror. There's no more fixing the deception. There's been no fucking error in your judgment. Everything you did on purpose. Every fucking evil thought you had, you thought it purposefully. And then you took action with it. Sent me fucking demons to be wrestling on my own. Or lay down at the Creator's feet. You guys are go-getters. You guys are in warrior energy. You guys are going after everything that has been fucking deceived from you. Everything that's been terrorized from you. Everything that's been fucking silenced in you. You're realizing that who you are is in who you choose to be. Not who these fuckers choose to be or not be. Do or not do. They're not you. Read the chat for a minute. Hello. Welcome. I love it when all the creeps come out. Any more takers? All right. You guys have very unique energy. The darkness is on assignment to try and fuck with. But they about to regret it. Alphabet. Somebody likes the movie It. Something about 13. Somebody is 13. Also, something is transforming. Something is over. Something about a root. Like tree roots. Somebody uses the term nitwit. Somebody calls somebody toots. Something about automatic weaponry. Something about cartoons. Something about a construction company. Somebody is very rare. Something about a rate of... Somebody's gauging somebody's rate of sight. How quickly can they see something? And they're like really excited at the rate that they're seeing. And they're like, oh, geez, man, fucking something's on a roll. Something about rent. Something about soot. Somebody's going to be putting an end to paying rent, so like paying a mortgage instead, buying land, living off grid, something like that. Something about a site, like SITE, that could be a website, but it could be like a site going to go stay on site somewhere. Somebody's going to go stay on site somewhere and they want someone in the collective to come with them too. It's a rare opportunity that is like the transformation of a lifetime. Something about a rainy day. Something's near. Somebody's name might be Nate. Something about tons of tin. Tons of tins. And it's making me think like rolled joints. Somebody's like, let's take a ride. Let's fucking go. I got tons of tins. Like, let's do this. Also, what was it that the Tin Man didn't have? Was it a heart? Somebody's got tons of heart. Also, for somebody's like way overselling themselves in their succulency. But suckle and see. Somebody is very full of rage. Something if you tell somebody no, they get very, 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 very angry. Something about tonight. Something about a stone. Something about a seer. Gears. Tears. Somebody thinks somebody's neat. You're like, oh, gee, you're real neat. I like that. It's like that aw shucks energy. Something about ties. Somebody's a sergeant at something. Somebody goes by Sarge. Somebody likes to stare at you like you're up on stage. Something about a stool. Oh, I just got fucking narc energy. Somebody putting somebody up on a pedestal when they meet, and they're like, I see you, and you are up on this stage. And then slowly but surely, they start treating them like, oh no, you're really just on a stool. But for some, it's like a mirrored energy of somebody really thought somebody was like up there on stage, and then they're looking and they're like, wait a minute. This is some Wizard of Oz. You're on a fucking stool. Sing. Somebody's going to be a singer. Singer. Also maybe something about a sewing machine. Something about a ring. Or rings, too. Somebody thinks that you are like fucking through and through and through a genius. Somebody uses Nair. Did I say something about nets? Something about tones. That makes me think about that first card that we had pulled, something about musical instruments and whatnot. Somebody thinks you're nosy. Somebody's name may be Rose, Rosie. Somebody could have rosy cheeks. Cheeks. Somebody's name could be Tegan. Somebody wants to tea with you again. Something about Niagara Falls. Something about a stein. Isn't that like a cup that they drink beer from? Something about a goner, or more than one. Toner, more than one. Something about some teens. Something about Genesis. Somebody may be opening up a teen shelter. Somebody may be opening a donut shop. Somebody may be a jewelry maker. Something about a siren. That came up in a reading the other day. Yeah. Something's tight. Tight fit to get where you need to go. something about a new cycle. Something to the effect of this, okay? Thank you very much. God bless you too, Ian. Have a good evening. So there's something about, I saw this really cool thing about glass bottles. And there are these companies that they want to replenish the beaches. And they take the glass and they break it down and they turn it into beach sand. And I found that to be just really cool. There's something about that. It's like something shattered, like a bottle. But it's a part of reducing, reusing, and recycling. It's important. It's a part of fractal light, fractal, refractal light. And a universal cleansing. I like that. Something is going to be put shockingly into place for you. Shockingly into place. It's going to be like a life is but a dream moment, but brought into actuality, brought into reality. Kind of like having one of my very favorite readers comment on my live. You guys are being given and wished and prayed that moment, and moments, many, many moments like them. And it's because of the light that you reflect. I keep wanting to say refract, fractal and refractal. I need to look into that. There's something you have shown that you truly believe. Against all odds, against all doubts, against all obstacles, against all regrettable fucking moments, you show a belief, you show a faith, you still reflect, and maybe if it's the right word, refract a light that shines and shows your pretty heart. And it's something that is meant to be shared, meant to be experienced by many. And that many can be a room full of people. It can be somebody could be a university teacher and it's multiple rooms full of people. Somebody could be a Sunday school teacher. It's multiple rooms full of people. Somebody could be a spiritualist and they do, like whatever your purpose is. It's meant to touch a lot of lives. The darkness is degrading every day. It's losing its grip. It's losing its place. It's losing its place in this new world that we are creating as a collective. The darkness has trickled down for far too long. Now it is time for the light to do so. A little bit of love is all that it's needed, and I tell you, collective, You do a wonderful job at pumping that love out into the world, out into the universe. We're not expected to be perfect, but we're expected to keep putting that switch up. Keep turning that light on. All right. I suppose I will get you guys. Well, I already did get you some tarot before, but we'll get you some light seers tarot instead of just some quick and easy messages for the collective. What do the homies need at this time? You're going to be feeling pretty high, not like up on your high horse, but thank you. Not like up on your high horse, but like riding off into the sun because you fucking deserve it. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. I'm also realizing that I did not say the channel name out loud for any watching later. If you guys don't follow 144 from the Stars Tarot, Ian is awesome, magnificent. His family, his whole vibe, his style. So I suggest you do. All right, Light Seer. Diligence and hard work. Determination, steadfastness, building material, security, safety, being pragmatic, and expansion. He's toiling and tilling his lands and enjoying every minute of it. More practical than the other knights, he improves things for himself and for those he loves with his steadfast and consistent momentum. And this is exactly why you guys are in that riding off into the sun energy, because you're not trying to, ignore your issues, ignore your shadows. You're delving into them long enough to work on them, and it shows. Unlike the one, that individual earlier that has an absolute refusal their entire life to even admit that they have anything to work on ever. You guys don't do that. You guys can step right up to and be like, yeah, I gotta work on that. Yeah, I gotta work on that. Be careful not to get into a comfort zone of just comfortably saying, yeah, I know I gotta work on that. I gotta work on that, and not actually working on that because you get stuck. That's me. I feel like I don't even have to tell you. I feel like you already know. Devoted to solidifying foundations, he assures you that extra care today will multiply your harvest tomorrow. It's time to show fierce loyalty, pride, and trustworthiness, and attend to your home while uncovering your unwavering ambitions for the future. Take extra care today, and it will multiply your harvest tomorrow. And I tell you right now, I almost didn't come on and do this reading. It's late. I'm tired, but I felt called here. And I'm like, I'm going to do this in my comfies. I am not even worried about the lighting. I am not even worried about a darn thing except being here and giving the messages that need to be given. And this has been one of my favorite readings. And I hope it's been a really good one for you guys. So take extra care. It's time to show fierce loyalty, pride, and trustworthiness, and attend to your home while uncovering your unwavering ambitions for the future. Sometimes this energy is so stable that it feels repetitive. And also, yeah, I'm like, take care of the homies. I feel like the homies need me. By the amount of likes I've gotten on the video, yeah, the homies needed me here tonight. All right? So make myself at home and throw some cards around. Have a blast. Play in the light. Sometimes this energy is so stable that it feels repetitive. So if you're feeling resistance, or if you'd kind of prefer to stay in bed, find the joy in your progress. The journey is the thing. Uncover heart-stirring enthusiasm by allowing yourself to believe in something brighter. This is a card of infinite expansion, and with time and faith, your seeds will take. Follow through on your plans and promises, and move any stagnant energy that's blocking you from your dreams. Affirmation: seed by seed I plant my future with my rock-steady foundations of faith. Damn, dog. Now, first off, when I was throwing the letters around, I said something about stone. Now, building stone foundations. Okay? And back to what I was reading. Yeah. Infinite expansion and things. I don't know if you guys can see behind me very well, but I've been working on my painting. Working on the mural. Working on the galactic star part and these cool little, they're like flower star type, just expansive energy dripping down. I do some better close-ups on Gypsy's Busy Box, our other channel, but yeah, little seeds of light. And I've wanted to give up, so I've paused. If you've been, watching the reading and seeing the things, I've, taken so many breaks on these, but at the same time, I'll take a little step and a little step and a little step and be like, come on, like, you got this. And all of a sudden, you can see the growth. You can feel it. I can. Like, I did it. That's my thing. So what's your thing? Like, what's your thing? Take your steps, baby. Take your steps. You got them. In closing, you guys have a song. Drew Baldridge, Deserve Her. So for all the twins, the soulmates, the lovers, even self to self. It's a beautiful song. Always be on your own side. Always know that you are. Make sure there's truth behind the words. I love you guys. Thank you for being here, my dears. If you guys are interested in any of my books, links available below, just in time for Christmas. Excuse me. If you guys would like to donate, links below. I appreciate you guys hitting the like button. Thank you guys for subscribing. And until we speak again, my dears, stay in and play in that light.